Hey world, Sejus here. This is BMTV. That's BMTV, and I've been watching a lot of stuff on the internet about the violence and everything. So I figured I'd make a blog about it because I have a lot to say about it, and that's pretty much what all my blogs are about. You know, real stuff. How to fix things. Excuse me, but it's a whole bunch of talk about the Chicago violence. And I was watching a couple people videos online, and they were saying stuff like, the president doesn't care, things like that. But I don't think that's the case at all. See, it's the people with the money that needs to change things. Let's look at it like this. If we spent less money, if we kept less money, and then send money overseas all the time, we actually built something here rather than thinking about personal things. For instance, person buys $100,000 chain. Where I come from, $100,000 probably can buy a couple houses, or help to create a business, for that community to bring money into it. Like these rappers have all this money and they don't really use none. I mean, I can't say they don't use none of it because I can't, I'm not their accountant. But as far as I can see, I don't really understand it. It's like, don't get me wrong. I mean, the hood, I love it. I like going back to Jersey, where I'm from. Jersey stand up. You know what I mean? But when I get around there, it's like it's grimy. Like I know it's grimy. I know there's people around there that's straight grimy. And that's the mentality of a lot of people. It's just grimy. It doesn't matter, you're rich, poor, whatever. People are just grimy. If people were less grimy, the world would be a better place. See, and that's one thing where I say, like, a person like Hitler. I'm not saying what he did was wrong, because it wasn't. His idea, his foundation of his idea was good. And let me elaborate on that. Somebody probably think I don't like Jews or something. I am Muslim, but I like all people. Doesn't matter to me. It's the person. I don't like individual persons. But let me say this. Okay. Now, he tried to segregate the world, but he did it wrong. He tried to segregate the world by race. Can't segregate the world by race, because there's always gonna be people within a race that don't like that. You know what I mean? So, what we need to do, like a movie, like you see in some movies, which is happening already, but we do it in America that way. We segregate each other so many ways. Black, white, Chinese, like what long, tall, short. But the main reason it messes everything up is the money segregation. See, we segregate, the rich segregate their stuff from us, you know. So while we all out here scratching and surviving, basically making the rich man rich, he's just taking his money and spending it on expensive ass trips or diamonds or gold or some shit that we don't really need. Well, he don't really need per se. Like, you take some of that money, and you invest in people's ideas. A lot of people got good ideas out there. You know, like basically that's what the bank does. They invest in ideas. You got a good idea, you take it to the bank. You got a good business plan, they invest in it. So I want to start my own bank. That'd be awesome. But that's what we need to do. And I say we because it's as a people. We need to invest more in people's ideas. Segregate the wants, you know, and the wants for nothings. There's a lot of people out there that want a lot. There's people out there that don't want nothing. And that's what they try to do to the ghetto. They figure you put people there that don't want nothing. Or, you know, they don't think they want anything. And that's when you see the people leaving out of the ghetto because they want something. Then those people say, man, you left. You ain't never coming back. Well, it's not coming back that's the problem. It's forgetting where you came from. Yeah. You don't understand. Only goes a long way. Before I go, the best quote that can explain what I'm talking about is, I hope I said it right. You can sell a man some fish, you can feed his family for a night. But if you teach a man to fish, he can feed his family forever. And this is just signing off. BMTV. That's BMTV.